Never signed up for COVID. Who would have thought, so the beginning of the year, that things would transform to the extent they were. Just before COVID began impacting on us, I'd just done the Providers Information Return for CQC. It was all about inclusivity, all about activities, all about getting out there, families coming in and engaging, other services coming in and engaging with us. And overnight it stopped. We were withdrawn from day services. I pulled our lot out early. And we're frontline. We weren't furloughed. We're still coming in. I had to do travel passes so that when they go and stop with the police, it's like doing the old pit strikes. They were pulling them up for coming into work, and they had to give them the ID and say, well, actually, I'm frontline carer. They came, and the trepidation of my staff team. It's an unseen killer, isn't it? You know what? We've got policies in place, and we've got the support networks in place. And it was lovely, we sat having dinner, the other month, and a couple of people just expressed, staff team, they said, Dave says, we feel so safe coming to work. What a testimony of that is, we must be doing it right. But then you look at the residents, God, not being able to see the families. We're all about, elders used to, brag, we've got an open door policy. You say to parents, pick phone up before you come, because chances are they'll be out. But, drop in any time. We've nothing tied. It's all about friends coming in. It's all about the activities. It's all about sharing. Currently in the second lockdown now, fighting to get the families so they can actually see the residents, because it's not right. We've got a duty to care. We've got to keep people safe. But it's not right not seeing family. Families are the start of everything. And we at the Oaklands, the staff, we're like an extended family. I've got elderly mums, and, they haven't got time on the side. They haven't got time on the side. This year, it's a lost year, and they just cannot afford it. Just before the second lockdown, we had one individual, her mum's was the lone carer before. Her daughter came into the Oaklands, and she's always lived in the family bungalow, and she's moving bungalow. Said, Dave says, can I have her home one more time at our bungalow before I move? So we risk assessed it, we did it, we supplied a staff member, we went, and we did that visit, and I tell you what, the mum was so grateful, so grateful. I've got another parent, and they suffer from mental health, not being able to see their son, it's impacting so great. So again, I've got the family to self-isolate for a week. So, I know it's squeaky clean at their end, and, we're squeaky clean at our end, and off they went, and they had 3 or 4 days. And, the guy came back, different individual, but the mum, it rescued her. And that's the COVID, taking away everything that we're about, all our inclusion, all our activities, everything that we're about. It's about real inclusion, not just sat on a day service bus looking out the window on the way to the day service. That's not inclusion. Inclusion is getting in, mixing with individuals, mixing with friends, mixing with your peer groups, mixing with your families, and just doing the things that every day people take for granted. And COVID's taken that, it's stripped it. It's that day-to-day pressure, because you can't see it. We're okay today. Pray to God we're okay tomorrow, because it can turn in the blink of an eye. And the worst thing about it is there's no end date. It's like running a marathon. It's 26.2 mile. You hit the wall, but you know that the end's inside. If you could say to me, April, we're going to be out of the woods day, fantastic, and I can pace myself then. It's not knowing, it's enduring, it's exhausting. I had a staff meeting the other day where I focused on the mental health of my staff team, because they've got all their own problems. They're going home to the families, they're being deprived of seeing their own families, they're in little support bubbles, missing out like I am with the grandkids, but then they're coming to work and got that added responsibility of keeping our vulnerable residents safe. We've got dark nights coming. First lockdown in the middle of summer, you could go home, top your tan up. We're going home, we're going to be coming to work in dark, we're going to be going home in dark. It's absolutely devastating. The COVID pandemic has absolutely devastated care. It's devastated care. I've got colleagues or other care homes, good care homes, proper care homes, and they've lost individuals. And I know the impact it's had on them staff. I know their staff team, they're broken biscuits. Our residents are our family. They're like as brothers and as sisters. We're always professional, but you've got to let them in. My heart's on my sleeve, And you know, I care about my residents, and that weight of responsibility as a manager, it weighs very, very heavy. If I can come out this COVID with all my residents intact, healthy, safe, well, then I'm not really bothered what inspectors make of me, because I know I'll have done my job.